7 in the morning, trying to make it to my house. Woke up in the morning, had dry blood around my mouth. Last thing I remember is them dismembered on the couch. But one of them escaped and got a way to run their mouth. So I'm giving chase, it ended at this person's place. I found a rusty razor blade and carved out his whole face. And wore it cause it's Halloween, just say I got good taste. Obeying by my wicked conscience, drinking poison, smoking ganja. Murder, mayhem, it's how it's ending now. Kill them, kill them, in the mall just for the crowd. I was covered in blood, couldn't see anymore. The cops showed up, so I hid in the morgue. It was right down the street, but I shook the heat. Killed a pint to the head as I rested the dead. Who knew about the bloody mess? Who knew that I carved that in her chest? Who knew the gruesome things I did? Who was it? Who knew about the bloody mess? Who knew that I carved that in her chest? Who knew the gruesome things I did? Who was it? Who knew
that I spit that lyrical voodoo? Envision the grand few, then witness it all come true. Who knew that I wrecked the state harder than OSU? I watched her fate right after her face started to turn blue. Who knew that she would scream that loud and attract that crowd of people? I was forced to fucking gun down. Who knew that prostitute would try to loot my pops and she got popped right after her pimp just had gotten socked? Who knew that situation would escalate to a 3-day manhunt escapade? Nevertheless, I never had less to say. Fuck these motherfuckers, it's too dirty, gang, and I'm ready to kill everything.
Who knew about the bloody mess? Who knew that I carved that in her chest? Who knew the gruesome things I did? Who was it? Who knew about the bloody mess? Who knew that I carved that in her chest? Who knew the gruesome things I did? Who was it?
Got deadly thoughts in my head of taking the machete then off with his head. New paint job, white walls to glossy red. If you ain't dead, play possum, bitch. For that nigga playing possum, we gon' catch up with him and chop him down to salami. It gets slimy, I'm done. Horrific, take it in frame, fatal. I know you good with fucking with screens. Can you cut him up, gut him up? To this body that I bring, it's a hobby. I might just probably like some Joes. Get sloppy with this fucking body, but I'm often flossing. But this time I'm eating your meat, then my teeth, I'm flossing.
About the bloody mess? Who knew that I carved that in her chest? Who knew the gruesome things I did? Who was it? Who knew about the bloody mess? Who knew that I carved that in her chest? Who knew the gruesome things I did? Who was it?